So, the number one way I get told the patriarchy hurts men, which is another reason why men need feminism, is that men are told to be unfeeling. I've never really experienced this. Now, I know that that whole concept is bullshit because I also always hear the same explanation. Have I been told, man up? Yes. Have I been told, stop crying? Yes. Have I been told, don't be a pussy? Many, many, many times. Have I ever been told to stop feeling things? No. Let me tell you guys a little bit about myself, or at least about my childhood. I'm going to apologize for doing that because I don't think anybody should care about me personally, only the ideas we're discussing, but this is the only real way I know how to explain this. When I was a kid, I had a lot of phobias, and I mean a little kid, like 8, 9, 10. I was afraid of the dark. I always slept with the nightlight on. I was afraid of heights, terribly afraid of heights. I was afraid of water. I didn't know how to swim. I was honestly kind of a pussy. Now, I hung around a group of friends, and you guys kind of know that cliche stereotype of what I call the group mascot. That a group of friends always has kind of an awkward kid, or a kid who's weird, or a kid who's stupid. You know, some sort of social handicap. It could be any number of things. But the kid gets teased, he kind of gets made fun of, but I wouldn't say he gets bullied because he's protected and he's part of the group and he gets to participate and he's not really disliked. He just gets more teasing, really, because he has reasons to be teased. It's a fine line, but I don't think it was ever crossed with me. And growing up in the early 90s in a kind of poor side of town, there was a lot of like traveling out to the mall or something for fun, or there was friends had tree houses. We played outside a ton. There was horsing around. Some my group was skateboarders. I fucking had no proficiency for it, but you know I hung around with them, and so a lot of it would be like, okay, we're gonna go to the mall, and we're traveling on foot, and we're going to be crossing over fucking heavily wooded rural areas and shit. And it's like, oh, in order to take this shortcut, we're going to have to walk across this very narrow PVC pipe that's over a fucking river that's moving pretty quickly. And my friends just walk right on across because they're the cool kids, and me, I'm fucking scared. And they're like, if you want to come with us, you got to get across the pipe. Don't be a pussy. And so even though they walked across, I went across the pipe on my hands and knees, but I got across the pipe and I didn't fall in. Nothing bad ever happened to me. Fucking, they build tree houses in tall ass fucking trees out in Colorado. Just about any fucking tree there is can get up to like 50 feet tall, and they'd have fucking very makeshift tree houses, but like 45 feet up in the fucking air. That's over 3 stories, by the way, or right around there is at the very least. And they'd climb up in the treehouse, and I'd be like, I'm scared. I don't want to go up this fucking rickety ass fucking ladder, which is nothing more than just a few boards nailed into this fucking tree in order to get up there. And it's like, if you want to hang out with us, climb the tree, you pussy. And I'd climb the tree. And, you know, I'd go over and stay at my friend Dan's house. He was like sort of the head honcho guy of the group and the guy I was actually closest to. And you know, he had a room in the basement. Basement scared the shit out of me, but you know, you had to hang out in the basement. And when it was time to go to bed, he'd be like, you know, I'd want to leave like a hall light on or a light on or something, and he's like, "Nah, dude, I sleep with all the lights off, and since we're at my house, you're gonna go to sleep with all the lights off. Don't be scared of the dark, you pussy." And I got to tell you, over being friends with these kids for a measure of several years, 3 or 4 at least, I'm not afraid of heights. I can swim. I'm not afraid of like crossing bodies of water. I'm not afraid of the dark. And I actually enjoy shit like roller coasters, and I sleep with all the lights off. So tell me that I was harmed by being told to man up and not be a pussy. Those were important character building parts of my life that I am grateful for and don't have any sort of trauma based around. Tell me how I wasn't helped by being told not to be a pussy. I don't understand this line of reasoning. And of course, oh God, what a piece of shit I am. Downvoted, negative fucking 10 comment. I'm like, I don't see how this hurt me at all. It was important to my development. So, to put it more in a broader context, in case you don't relate to me, how about the military, where we build Marines and Army commandos and fucking at least infantry troops? Really, absolutely everybody goes through basic training. And they all, almost without a doubt, love and respect their peers and have a respect for their drill instructors. I think you might see where I'm going with this. And almost the entire process is built around very rigorous hardships that are designed to toughen you up. And the person running it all is a person whose job is to scream at you and belittle you and yell at you all day, every day, and make you to do demeaning and humiliating manual labor and bitch work. And yet we all think so damn highly of servicemen. We all think that going into the military is character building. Well, could it be that part of the masculine identity really is being tough and having to go through some hardship and competition and some limit to exceed your limits, some sort of behavior that makes you transcend your limitations rather than coddles you within them? I've been bullied a lot growing up. Even as late as college, I was bullied. But don't be a pussy, be a man, and toughen up were never anything a bully ever told me. They were things my friends told me. How fucking is these fucking catchphrases and buzz phrases? Don't tell people not to be a pussy. How is that taken fucking seriously by anyone? How the fuck do kids grow up these days anyways? I don't hang out with a lot of people younger than me. What the fuck is this? Does anybody watching who's younger than like 22 have you never been like pushed by your peers? And I don't mean physically pushed. I mean like pushed to do shit you didn't really want to do. And like, have any of you ever been told don't be a pussy? And like, do all of you view that kind of shit as like an automatically negative thing? Has feminism successfully demonized the very male, all male identity altogether that much that adversity and transcending your limitations makes you part of the fucking patriarchy? Jesus fucking Christ. Thanks for watching.